Hello everyone, welcome to Glop Top 10 channel. Today we are going to talk about Top 10 Deadliest Anime Killstreaks. But before starting the video, if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe and also press the bell icon now. Let's get started. Number 10. Dealing with a Pandemic, Higurashi Edition. Higurashi when they cry, outbreak. Well, doesn't this make for a delightful change? Instead of shredding her love rivals with her cleaver and going full on Yandere, we actually get to see Rina use her signature tool for good. When a pandemic breaks out, the locals start to go a tad crazy due to their fear of outsiders, which means trouble for Keiichi and the girls. Thankfully, a mob of fully armed adults is nothing compared to a pair of kids with a bat and a cleaver. The amount of bodies they drop is quite something. Number 9. Obito makes the bloody mist bloodier. Naruto Shippuden. Breakups are never easy, especially when it's your first love. Unfortunately for Obito, his dreams of being with Rin were dashed when his best buddy pierced her body with a lightning bolt. Overcome by rage and grief, Obito lets loose against the bloody mist ninja that sought to use Rin's body as a vessel for the tailed beast. This rampage is one of the most violent exploits in Naruto's canon, with bodies getting pulverized and impaled as far as the eye can see. Number 8. Shishigami vs. Blues. Inuyashiki. With his new cyborg body, Shishigami is the last person you'd ever want to have the power to instantly kill someone. As a literal killing machine eager to test the reach of his abilities, Shishigami had no problem just waltzing up to an establishment and mowing down the occupants, which in this instance just happened to be a police station. We're not sure what's more disturbing here. The fact he killed so many officers, or did so in such a casual manner. Number 7. Cross Eyes and Crushed Skulls. Dorohedoro. When it comes to taking out human trash, Shin and Enoi are the best in the business. Between Shin's bloodlust and Enoi's impossible strength, a room full of subpar sorcerers was nothing. Try as they might, the Cross-Eyes get themselves torn apart by its cleaners. Whether by getting cleaved apart by a hammer or having their heads shoved through walls, the two decorate the entire apartment with the deceased, all like it's just another day at the office. How can two people so vicious be such a cute couple? Number 6. The Rage of Whales. Vinland Saga. Despite being thrown a curveball, when King Swain gives him the choice of either saving whales or Canute, Askeladd nonetheless comes out on top after finding a suitable option 3. Behead the king, go beast mode, and start hacking up every poor SOB who gets near him. While feigning madness in order to protect both his homeland and Canute, the carnage Askeladd unleashes is very much real, slicing apart every guard that dares to challenge him. This is what happens when you screw with a Welshman. Number 5. Boom goes the Syndicate. Cowboy Bebop. He may have fallen during the final hurdle against Vicious, but that didn't stop the space cowboy from going all out and eliminating practically every member of his criminal staff along the way. With nothing more than bullets, grenades, and a hell of a lot of luck, Spike was able to single-handedly blast his way through the heart of the Red Dragon Syndicate. Just goes to show what you can do when you have a galaxy-sized death wish and are ready to go out with a bang. Number 4. Dropping names and bodies. Death Note. When you see this man eating a potato chip, you know he's about to get to wasting. We could honestly point to any one of Light's well-written murder sprees here, since when he gets the writing bug, both criminals and enemies of Kira start dying of heart attacks the world over. It may all be for the purpose of building a new world, and far tamer compared to some other anime executions, but considering this guy can off hundreds of people in his spare time, it also makes Light arguably one of the most prolific killers in the medium. Number 3. 100 Soldiers, One Night. Berserk. Long before he was tearing apart demons with the Dragon Slayer and Berserker armor, Guts was hacking through legions of soldiers by his lonesome. In order to buy time for Casca's escape, the future black swordsman takes on 100 of Adon's soldiers at once, slaying his way through hordes at a time no matter how many injuries he sustains along the way. It's here we truly get to see what a force of nature Guts is, especially when he's fighting for a cause he believes to be just. The fact he did this all in a single night just adds to his badass credentials. Number 2, the Sacrifice Overlord. While he has enough magic and microtransactions in his arsenal to easily wipe out nations, Ainz Ooal Gown prefers to be dramatic when it comes to committing massacres. What does he do when faced with a charging armada? Conjured up a spell that sacrifices 70,000 enemy soldiers instantly, which in turn summons a bunch of giant, Lovecraftian goat demons to trample and devour the rest. It's one of dark fantasy anime's biggest bloodbaths, as well as a shining example of the undead sorcerer's monumental ego. Number 1, Alucard Goes Zero. Hellsing Ultimate. By this point, London is pretty much screwed. You have Nazi vampires on one side killing the populace and turning them into ghouls, and on the other crazy Catholics gunning down everything that isn't in a white hood. So what does the Vampire King do when faced with such calamity? Simple. He slaughters everyone. After Integra gives the order, Alucard unleashes level 0, and in doing so brings forth all the souls he'd feasted over the years. Yep, dude pulled an army out of his cloak, who then went on to kill everyone in sight like a tidal wave of blood. So if you like our video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Click the bell icon to hear more from us on each video and comment. Let us know your thoughts on whether or not we missed anything, and I will see you in the next video.